Your relationship with Molly May has been very public. Anything that goes wrong is going to be played out in social media as well. How have you dealt with that criticism of the relationship about the fact that the relationship had ended? Immediately jumped to the conclusion that you'd done something wrong.
What he has to say will definitely show his true character. And you'll see when you listen to the way she talked about the breakup that they have a lot more in common than you'd think. Is it possible for them to get back together? The way they handled it, I think, says a lot about whether there is a future. And that's just something we'll have to wait and see. So check it out.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, there's been a lot of critics out there, and there'll be critics out there till the day I die. Everyone will point the finger when there's a bandwagon to jump on. Out of respect to Molly and out of respect to myself and, our relationship and, to us, I'm going to let us deal with that in private.
Very real. And it's real life. And it's something that we've been going through as privately as we can.
Okay, I'm going to pick on the fact she said we. Wow. Is this not the most mature way to approach a breakup? She didn't just talk about herself and how she's heartbroken and her emotions. She said we. She is still being respectful towards Tommy and recognizing that it takes two people to be together and two people to break up. A lot of women make it about them. It's like hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Somehow it seems to be the guy doing something to the woman and the woman is completely innocent. But she said we, which means that she is taking accountability for the fact that the breakup involves both of them, which is so admirable and should be the norm. But in this day and age, it's just like, no, women just want to shit on the guy and that's it. And then, of course, their female followers are going to rally up and write all sorts of nasty comments and just have a lot to say about him being the worst man in the world and how he could never do better than her, etc. Ugh, such BS.
Talking to the people that I love and are so close to me and that have been so incredible through this time, and then coming on here and sort of just pushing forward. I don't really ever plan on talking about, it's not something that I feel comfortable with.
It's okay. She doesn't have to talk about it. She might be a public figure and a lot of people know her, but she does not need to air out her dirty laundry, no matter how dirty or clean it is. She doesn't need to do that. And she recognizes that there are lots of things that can be kept private if you really respect what it means to you. And it's a testament to how she sees her relationship with Tommy. Although it's over, she doesn't see it as, oh, it was great then and now I'm just going to tear it to shreds.
This is real life and it's very sad and it's very deep.
It's very sad and it's very deep. She is not using words like S this and S that and S him and doing the most.
But I regret you. Fuck you. I'm too good for you. I always been too good for you. You know I'm too good for you, nigga.
And I love that she's not doing that because that just shows she was the right woman to be in a relationship with. A lot of the time you can see women being on their best behavior when they're in the relationship, and when they come out, they be keying the guy's car and, threatening to cut off his D.
You go to bed in Kevlar and I just go to bed plotting how I'm going to kill you.
And just saying the craziest shit.
About Raquel!
It's just so out of character. You look back at the woman who was in the relationship and gushing about how amazing her man was and how much he did for her and how spoiled she felt and how she's the luckiest woman in the world.
This nigga is the only thing that I like!
And once that relationship ends, it's like she was in a relationship with the devil incarnate. It's just a whole different woman. Like, which one is the real you?
For myself, and also out of respect to Tommy, because he's Bambi's dad, and I will always I will always value him and respect him, and obviously always have a lot of love for him.
Isn't that beautiful? Imagine hearing your ex-girlfriend talking so highly of you. That just shows how much respect she has for him, and she understands that there is so much to this, and there are so many people involved, including their beautiful daughter, Bambi. She is thinking about everybody and how this breakup is affecting everyone, not just her. So it's just so nice to see someone being so considerate and empathic about other people's roles in this. A breakup is not just between those two people. It's the families of those two people, friends. It's the whole ecosystem, because when you introduce your man to your family, to your friends, into your circle, you are bringing them into the relationship. And I think it is so important to remember to honor everyone's feelings and take into consideration how they are affected by the breakup. Molly-Mae has shown that she's not just mature in the way she handles herself when things are good, but she can also be proud of herself for acting the way she is when things are not the best in her life. You see people's true character when they're going through the hard times. She could get with some other guy. She could be doing all sorts of things to please her ego. It is just so commendable to see a woman this stable and calm and handling herself like a lady. Like, she is really showing how you should be when you go through a breakup. This is the perfect example.
That'll get him back if you go for one of the brothers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Or Kevin. I mean, there's two other brothers to go to.
Oh, my.
You're thinking of it. You're considering it, aren't you?
So that was Molly-Mae talking about her breakup with Tommy. It's such a beautiful way to deal with a breakup, especially for a celebrity. It's so important to take a leaf out of her book and do that. Choose that path, that way of acting when you're going through a breakup. Don't be trying to act like a victim. Don't try to make the guy a villain. Have some respect for the relationship you had with him, because when it was good, it was really good and you couldn't imagine being with anyone else. So if you guys break up, that's okay. You can move forward, accepting that you had the good times, you'll always have the memories, and you don't need to worry about anything else. Don't stir anything up and just choose peace. When you're calm, clear-headed, and stable, that's when you can actually accept the breakup, accept your broken heart, process your emotions, and then move forward. There's no resentment, there's no revenge. It's all a lesson in life rather than creating this big scenario that is just going to traumatize you further. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's make 2024 a healthy relationship era. Mwah. Bye.